Nick from New York. Hi.
How you doing? I would like to ask you something about affirmative action.
All right.
So I'm just confused because if we don't want to discriminate based on race, and I understand the need, the reasoning why some people would say we have to correct a wrong, a historical wrong, but do two wrongs make a right?
And tell me, wait a minute, tell me how. Look, sir, let me explain something to you. Let me give you help you get unconfused. You would agree, would you not, that white men in the United States has had an economic and social political advantage? Would you agree with that?
I would say wasps do, yes.
Oh, come on. I'm going to hang up on your ass. Don't play with me with wasp. Don't play with me with wasp. Because if you are an Irishman, you had an advantage over black folk. And if you are an Irish man, you had advantage over Irish women. Don't play with me with that. Now, let me start all over. And so that I keep you from being confused. Would you agree that white men, legally, socially, culturally, had an advantage over most Americans?
Up until 1964, yes.
Because of 1964, you're absolutely right. And what happened in 1964?
Civil rights legislation.
That's right. So let's go back from 1774 to 1964 is how many years?
Oh, it's about 200 plus years.
Wait a minute, brother. All right. It's hey, see, now I'm hitting home and you're getting ready to try to interrupt me. Follow me. Don't start with me. So it's actually 300 years, 1774 to 6. So 300 years. You admit 300 years of advantage. Now, 1964, they say, stop. We're going to stop discriminating. So here's the analogy. Let's say you are in a marathon race. And the gun goes off and you start running. Nobody impedes you. You following me so far?
Yes.
All right. And you're just running. And you are running. And you run 100 years in front of me. You run 200 years in front of me. You run 300 years in front of me. And then judges come along and says, wait a minute. We got to let this black guy run. So far, we haven't let him run. Now, how do I catch up with you?
Well,
No. Listen, brother, you on my school bus. How do I catch up with you?
By your community getting together and fostering an environment for education.
No, I have to run either faster or I have to say, excuse me, I'm going to take up and move you where you were. Since you had a fucking advantage for 300 years, we're going to move up where you are right now, and now we're going to run equally. So it's either one of two ways. I've got to run faster, or I have to be allowed to say, hold it. I'm going to be right here with you. Now we can have an equal race. That's how you do it. But you know damn well that's not discrimination. That is saying that you will always stay ahead because you had 300 years advantage. You know that.
Simplification, because yes,
what?
I will admit that, but because...
Well, there is no but. If you admit that, then you have to admit I either have to run faster or I have to have some affirmative action to counter the negative action. Now, once I'm equal with you, then it's competition.
Listen, but if my
there is no fucking but.
Is applying to college, and there's only 300 seats or 3,000 seats, but there's 15,000 people applying. All right? An African American is going to receive, before we even look and open up the application, 7 points is ahead.
Yeah, because you and by the way, you as a white male, how many points ahead do you get?
I don't get that.
Don't start stuttering. How many points ahead? And by the way, this case, excuse me, you heard me. This woman at the University of Texas, she had worse grade point average than the black people who applied.
We're talking beyond the scope of Abigail of this.
No, we're not talking beyond the scope. Oh, please, damn it! I'm not talking to an ignorant person. She is the scope. That's why I went to the Supreme Court, and it not only applied to the University of Texas, it applied to damn near all the universities. That's why it was a. Oh man, come on! What do you do for a living?
I'm a chemist.
And where did you go to college?
I went to Binghamton University and then Columbia University for graduate.
Now, when you went to Columbia University, did you have black people in your class?
I did.
How many?
Off the top of my head, I don't know, but I know a young lady was going.
Let me ask you a question. 4, 5, 10, 20.
Yeah, but that's up to
I'm asking a question. Don't start with me. You hear my question. And so I'll forget it. The reality is you probably could count them on one hand. Now, having said that, did they take a separate exam or did they have to take the same exam you took?
It's up to
I asked you a damn question. You are not going to do this. See, you know the answer. Did they have to take the same fucking exam you had to take?
How many exams?
Oh, God, shut up. Goodbye. Yeah. Go to a break.